Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. The 1-1. Just missed. Good eye right there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
O'Hearn calls it in, and there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And that one clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Up with it, fires to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss.
Kiermaier on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Mullins under it. That's out number 2. Here's Turner now, and a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And the righty deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Man at second. Just missed.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
George Springer on deck for the Blue Jays. Man on second, 2 down. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. And a pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
First and second, 2 down. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. In the air out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Blue Jays leave a pair. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back here in Baltimore, today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And a pitch. Foul ball there. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. 1 gone here.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
As he was out front that time. 1 out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there, and it gets away and hits the...
Fires over to Guerrero. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Doing this time around for the O's. Scoreless after 1. Back now at Oriole Park. Down the shortstop, number 36. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. McCann fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1 is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I think a lot of people like that.
Stays alive. And they'll do it again.
My daughter.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you gotta love this battle. Just wondering who's gonna blink first.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
You start buying machines? Trying to get 500, just hit 400 for that.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
But when you see that many pitches in it at bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Kirk stands at first with 1 out.
I'm not a big fan of Diamond Dynasty games. I like playing franchise mode so that other people who maybe they root for that team, they can come and watch, you know, rather than meeting different people who like different teams.
The pitch. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Onto O'Hearn. 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. The count 2-1. And a foul ball left side.
One more out for the Yankees. Come on.
Here's a 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. He's in at second
player
with a 1-out double.
all-time player.
Couldn't have
I
timed
think
it
if
up
I had
any
to pick
better
an
than
active
that.
player
Great
right
hands on
now,
that
it would
swing
be
to take
Eddie
the
De La
inside
Cruz.
pitch and drive it into the gap for the double.
My all-time
Easy to
favorite
spin
player
off
from
a
the
pitch like that,
Philadelphia.
Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next offering is downstairs. And a good eye there.
How about you?
Strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And ball 4 to a board.
Batting seven, the designated hitter.
So next to him for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well
I'm
here.
going to be
This
on
situation, you
every
have a
single
real
night
good
from 9
opportunity to get
to
swings
noon.
and
Got a lot of
misses
ball
and
games
record a
to start,
strikeout.
so if you
I
want
think
to
you attack him in
I
this
really
spot.
appreciate it.
Runners at
That's
first and
working.
second with one gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground right side into the outfield. Base hit.
Go for it. You
Here's
gotta
the
go. You gotta
throw.
go.
But
Hey.
it's on score. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. And another ball.
Sir, how are we tonight?
Traffic on the bases with one already in at bottom half of inning number 2. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Jorge Mateo now. In the air out towards right center. Base hit. One is in. A second scores as well. Relay throw. The tag. And he's out. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 2 outs. On the ground, right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. He's safe. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Gausman throws over. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We played 2 full. It's top half of the 3rd inning. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On to O'Hearn. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, it doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Ground ball, left side.
Your 7-game
Zips it to
losing streak in
first.
your road to
First
the
2
show,
batters
or
retired here in the
your
top of the
Braves
3rd.
franchise?
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Kiermaier now. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
The Orioles leading by 4. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
That's a good.
Got him looking. That ends the frame. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 4-0. And we're back.
Leading
now
off
it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar.
Road to the show or your franchise mode?
And he chases a high fastball there.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And that's downstairs and outside. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Out number 2. Anthony Santander at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
Ball
misses. And the count is 2-2.
2-2 now.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Orioles. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and
That's the
set
ball.
to lead off the fourth, Justin Turner. The pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Strike on the inside corner.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way.
Ball
Gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
The Orioles leading by 3. Top half of inning number 4.
2 strikes.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's down and in.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Ground ball to the right side. Mateo sends it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. And another ball, and you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one to first. And foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Baltimore, now the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
Kjerstad.
1-2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Back foot slider struck him out.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
This to center field. Kiermaier makes the play, and there's 2 down. And now the DH, Colton Cowser. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two outs. Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's as they hold. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Cavan Biggio. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. On to O'Hearn. And a quick out, number one.
Second base, Addison.
So digging in, Addison Barger. And another ball. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Tosses to first, there for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. 2 outs, base is empty. To the right side. Sends it to first, and that is the inning. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
Outside,
misses
that's
the
the ball.
zone. 2-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page
Now
right now.
back, second baseman.
Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's a little bit high. 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Makes the grab for the second out. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Next pitch is outside. smoked on the ground to second. Throws to first. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they still lead this one 4-2. And we're back. Leading off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Turner climbs in on that right side. Wouldn't chase that time.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Henderson over to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now back, right fielder, George.
And the batter is George Springer.
Nope. Foul ball.
And here it comes. And that one is lifted in the air. Santander makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Mayza. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now the number 2 hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Zach Pop appears to be getting loose. Garcia, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Kicks and fires. That one 95 to finish him off.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And here is Anthony Santander. Bounced up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And the inning is over. Orioles held in check there as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Jays, number 36. Swings and misses along down below the zone. Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
1 gone, runner at first. Kevin Biggio next up for the Blue Jays. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a swing and a miss. That's the 2nd out.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Tying run at the plate. This to 3rd. pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Zach Pop.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
In the air, left side. Biggio makes the grab, one away.
Now back, first baseman
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kiermaier makes a nice running catch. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first. Play made. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the eighth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And now we'll get him out. Visit from the pitching coach. Probably trying to give a little more time for that arm out in the bullpen to get warm. Yennier Cano gets the ball now.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And next for Toronto, Kevin Kiermaier. That one at the knees for a strike. Smoked into left field, base hit. Kjerstad whips it back in quickly, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Back-to-back singles, showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball, he let it get deep.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
The pitch. Bam! And that is a big first out. 2 on, 1 out. Here's George Springer. Ground ball, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And the batter will be the shortstop. And a pitch. And a count 1-2. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight. Straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yimi Garcia. Kobe Mayo digs in now. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball. Tied at 4. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Trevor Richards getting loose out there. Green warming up as well. The next pitch misses. 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score remains. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. On the ground at first. O'Hearn takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. At the plate, Cavan Biggio. Left-hand batter waits. Got it. That's out number 2. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied 4-4. Bottom of the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. And now it gets into the corner. In safely at second base, and that's the potential winning run with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
In the dirt, 2-2. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Eric Swanson, the closer, is getting loose. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Ripped on a line.
Get up, Anthony Santander. Walk is so good.
That should put a jolt into this home run. And the Orioles walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4 as the Orioles win this one for Chris.